Welcome to your Friday market wrap-up, wealth creation, investing, traders, and investors. I'm Matt Buckley, the Chief Investment Strategist here at WCI, and the market melt-up continues. And it mainly is continuing on good news today out of the University of Michigan consumer sentiment. 72.3 was the last one. Forecast was 72.5. Blew the doors off of it with 73.6. And then the index of leading economic indicators. Look at this, down 0.4%. Analysts are forecasting anemic growth at 0.2%. It comes in at a 0.4%. So, folks, again, write this one down. The market can stay irrational longer than you can stay liquid. Apple soaring to new highs, basically on iPhone 5 chatter. Price targets 900 to 800. The iPhone 5 isn't coming out for a couple months, folks. So, in my opinion, it's actually going to be sell on the news event, and it's not going to be that big of a deal here. Let's take a look at what's going on here, folks. We are nearing, so we're right here at about on the S&P today, 1416. So 1416, but look at this. We are flirting with 4.5 year highs. And for those of you who know me and my strategic mindset, folks, how did we, after the great financial tsunami of 2008 and all the way, down to the bottom here of 666, the creepy bottom of the SPY, what are these lines indicating? What these lines are indicating is your government putting itself into further debt by quantitative easing, which is a nice fancy word for printing more money and adding liquidity to the market. So QE1, there's a QE2, there's an Operation Twist, there's a whatever the heck the recent name is called. This is not sustainable, ladies and gentlemen. You can't fight the trend, though. Okay, so officially I'm changing my mindset from, overall I'm strategically bearish, but I am moving from short-term bearish to market neutral. And that's only going to be for a little bit of time. Why? Because this has been on anemic volume, folks. This climb that we've seen in the S&P in the past, let's take a look at 3 months here, has been without a ton of conviction. We see some up days, down days, up days, down. It's been, and again, the chartists and people with fancy letters after their name will tell you this is a channeling uptrend or whatever the heck they want to call it. I call this no conviction with the market going up. It's kind of lackadaisical. And if you're a student of the market, you know that they do what faster than they do what? Fill in the blank. They go down a hell of a lot faster than they kind of been melting up. These rallies are not to be believed. If this market were to stand on its own, we'd be looking at Dow, 6,000, 3,000, S&P 500, 600, folks, and we're not. So, in our wealth creation with options model portfolio, we have a couple long-term trades on in gold, USO vertical spread that's doing awesome, up almost $1,800, 130% in a couple months here, and I think we paid about we took in a credit. And check that out. We took in a credit of $15, and it's up $1,800. That's a nice trade right there. But folks, I am telling you that with everything that's on the horizon, from China slowdown, we talked about on Monday, China exports just absolutely running into the wall and stopping. Japan's GDP just falling out of bed. And Europe, the new term is Grexit. The Greece exit from the Eurozone. It's going to happen. Spain's going to implode. We got an election coming up here in the United States. We have a fiscal cliff looming. This market is being held up by hydrogen. and one spark is going to blow the whole thing out of the water. So make sure you have your hedges on, your bilge pumps, which on a day like today where the market's up a little bit, they're obviously going to be a little pink or a little bit red there, okay? But again, here's the problem that I see, and even if you're not an options trader and you just trade equities, bonds, futures, forex, anything, you need to have one eye on the VIX at all times. And look at this. Down 6% today to about 13.5. When is the last time the VIX traded this low? 1345. Look at that, folks. Wow. Wait, there it was right there. 2007 is the last time we saw the VIX this low. Now, if you're in the camp that believes nothing but world peace and Israel's not going to attack Iran, the election's going to be so happy and the fiscal cliff won't happen and Greece is going to solve its problems and China's going to step on the accelerator and full steam ahead, then don't be a buyer of volatility here. I am loading my boat with volatility right now because I know these things happen. Financial implosion, euro implosion, us losing our credit rating, which we're probably going to get downgraded again, by the way. That's a page A33 story right now. That'll be page A1 eventually when it comes around again. But volatility is incredibly low. The market's melting up. These are not bullish market conditions. But again, you don't fight the tape. I'm going to trade the heck out of the tape. We have some SPX bull put spreads on. We're well past the 1400 psychological level on the SPUs. So I just don't think we're going to hold it, folks. We're due for a correction, but again, a broken clock is right 2 times a day. So I don't want to be the proverbial Chicken Little here, but I do want to make sure you're hedged for success. So when you do wake up and we do have a rip your face off correction, you're ready for it. But that you're also not fighting the tape. Okay? So there's our Friday market wrap up. Hey, in case you missed Thomas DeLellos, he's our newest trader here at Wealth Creation Investing. He's running our futures vertical. Go to wealthcreationinvesting.com/trading-the-zones. Thomas has made an absolute killing with his Future Profits program. He follows order flow. He follows his. Wait till you take a look at his proprietary trading zones. Now that I'm starting to get into futures and I'm under Tom's tutelage as well. His trading zones have really helped me pick out some pretty interesting options positions that have been working out for me. So even if you're not in the futures, I strongly recommend you take a look at trading the zones. It's a great 6-video futures trading problem that gives you a lot of the fundamentals of futures trading, so you can get up and trading futures fast if you're interested, and you get a ton of leverage when you're trading futures. That's good, but it can also be bad. So make sure you check this out. That's wealthcreationinvesting.com/trading-the-zones. Okay? Have a great weekend, folks, and I'll see you during Monday's Market Outlook.